Yeah. Let's see, I will move my seat over. We're backed up, we could probably get the two of us in a minute. So this is like your office. Please. And my car's back. Sure. I have us down as Joe McNichol and Larry Bennett, so they know you're there. It's good. Now let's see. Oh, look,
There we go. We're good.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
Good morning, Rebecca.
Started shortly. Hi, Neil. This is an open public meeting, so we do have everybody muted. We will unmute council members and our dignitaries as we move through the program. So thanks for joining us. We'll be getting started in a few moments. We still have people that need to sign on, so hang tight.
Good morning.
Hi, Selena.
How are you today?
Wonderful.
Good morning, Sergeant Major.
Oh, hello, Captain. How are you?
Very, very, very good.
I'm glad to hear that.
My best meeting of the year
Yeah,
for me.
it's a great meeting. We're actually one away from quorum, but you know, we'll do the usual. We have a lot of people signing on today, so we'll definitely give enough time for everyone to sign on as well, recipients and their friends and family members, alliances. So
One is good.
so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see how long it takes. All right, Captain. Caitlin will, Caitlin always keeps us posted.
Oh, yes.
If you're just joining us, thank you and welcome. We will be getting started within a few minutes or so, just waiting to make sure everybody is able to sign on before we get started. Just a reminder, this is an open public meeting, so all of the audience and will remain muted. Our council members and dignitaries at some point will be unmuted during the ceremony. Tammy, do we have just about everybody here that is being recognized today?
Checking.
Okay, thanks.
It looks like we're waiting on a couple of more volunteers.
How's our quorum looking?
We're still 5 away right now.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought we were closer. So Captain, thank you, Tammy, for that, for that update. Captain, once we know that all the attendees are here, all the honorees, and I guess maybe we'll start. We can always come back in for the minute.
Sounds great. Well, we only have one thing.
Exactly,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any other business but the minutes, so that worst case scenario, that's fine. Captain, I think I just got a message. I think that though we're not at quorum yet, it
Okay,
appears we have everybody here.
okay, then you want to proceed?
I think that would be great. Yes, thank you.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the Governor's Council on Drug and Alcohol Abuse to order. Can I have a roll call since this is being December 12th, 2023?
Sure, let me just give Rebecca a second.
Yeah, this is gonna take a minute because we have a lot more people on today, so I apologize.
No, Captain,
for the
Captain,
delay in it.
you want to read the Open Public Meetings Act in the meantime while Rebecca's doing that?
Okay,
Thank you.
this is a formal meeting of the Governor's Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. Adequate notice of this meeting has including the link to the register. Excuse me. This is a formal meeting of the Governor's Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. Adequate notice of this meeting, including the link to register where this video conference has been published in accordance with the provisions of the State of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. The public comments of section of this meeting will be submitted in writing through the GCADA website at www.gcada.nj.gov by clicking on the Contact Us link. A copy of this link is also provided in the formal meeting notices. All comments submitted by 1 p.m. today will be reflected in the minutes as it has been the council's practice. Notices were sent to the Secretary of State. Notices were forwarded to the Star Ledger, the Trenton Times, and the Courier Post. Notices were also forwarded to the Office of the Governor and Office of the Legislative Services. Yes, Greg.
I can't hear anybody.
Somebody want to call him and tell him that we hear him, but
He knows.
oh, he knows. Okay. Okay. With that being said, let's try roll call. Just make sure that we don't have a quorum and that it's an informal meeting instead of a business meeting. We have a roll call, please.
Sure. Don Armato,
Here.
Greg Benson. Oh, we see you, Greg. Donna DeStefano, Eileen Fishman, Swetha Consagra, Maura Nelson, Giselle Pemberton, Administrative Office of the Courts, Cornell Williamson.
Present.
Thank you. Department of Children and Families, Jeff Carrick.
Present.
Department of Community Affairs, Michelle Graham Lyons. Department of Corrections, Herb Caldani.
Present.
Thanks, Herb. Department of Education, Lou Pereira.
Here.
Department of Health, LaShonda Harden. Department of Human Services, Valerie Mielke. Rebecca, she's still.
I just got Valia.
I'm sorry. Good morning. I'm here.
Good morning. Department of Labor and Workforce Development, Rebecca Glenn.
Here.
Hi,
Thank you,
Rebecca.
Department of Law and Public Safety, Craig Sashihara.
Here. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, Noelle Lee Turner.
Present. Good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning.
New Jersey President's Council, Allison Samay.
Good morning. Here.
Good morning. Executive Director, Selena Levy.
Here.
Neil Venice.
Here. How far are we away?
3 away. And I
Okay.
don't expect we will reach it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today for our 2023 Volunteer Year Awards. It is without a doubt the most special meeting of the year for all of us, especially for me. This is the meeting as far as I'm concerned. So I'd like to ask our Sergeant Major, Selena, as Executive Director of GCADA, to acknowledge the dignitaries we have today, Selena.
My pleasure, Neil. Thank you. I'm so happy to be able to acknowledge the esteemed dignitaries joining us here today for this amazing day. We have Old Bridge Mayor-elect Debbie Walker, Cinnamon Township Mayor Ernest McGill, and Deputy Mayor Paul Conda, and Township Administrator Eric Schubiger. Freehold Township Superintendent of Schools Neil Dickstein, Harrison Councilman Lawrence Bennett, and Sparta Township Councilwoman Christine Quinn, and Sparta Township Chief of Police Jeffrey McCarrick. And now back to you, Neil. Thank you all
Thank
for
you very-
coming today.
Thank you, Celine. And before I turn things over to Sarah Throdes, our Director of Prevention and Planning, to introduce individual volunteer of the year, I would like to share my admiration, gratitude for all of those who are here today. As you know, or you may not have known, I've been a part of GCADA since its very beginning, actually since 1989, when Riley Reagan and the Attorney General Carey actually made the proposal. None of us knew what this was. I was one of the very first, I guess, of well over 100,000 volunteers over the 30+ years that GCADA has been in existence. And I truly understand the work that you have done here today and what makes this year's Volunteer of the Year Award so special, so meaningful, knowing that the good work that's done by each and every one of you and through all the lines just through the state, that you have been recognized on a higher level. It is a joy to announce at our September's council meeting that GCADA has been stabilized. And what I mean by that, we no longer rely on what's called the Dieter funds. They are actually fines for drug offenses and stuff that is collected by the courts. And I'll say this, we use the word special today. Being special, that you truly are special. Each and every one of you volunteers have made an impact in your community. And every volunteer, not necessarily the Volunteer of the Year, but every volunteer throughout the entire state has made an impact. And each one of you today are at a different level that are being recognized of your impact that you have made in your community, making it safer, better for the community that you live in. And when this whole thing started in '89, I'm just giving a little history. When this whole thing started in '89, it was groundbreaking, not only legislation, but groundbreaking where our community, New Jersey, the first state in the country that actually had an army of volunteers that would help prevent drug use in their communities and to make them safer. So that's why you're special. So as I said, the state of New Jersey now appropriates the funding for